What's up, world? It's your main man, Vic. And today I am talking to you about 2009 South by Southwest. At then it was called the South. And I was working with Trey Nine, and I was doing all of the panel discussions and getting everything together for that. We had an awesome experience that year. It was super crazy. It was super crazy. We ended up bringing in Lecrae. Lecrae was one of the featured artists that year. Gifted, a lot of the Much Love fam was there, and other people was there. The turnout was so huge. We were supposed to have it at the Carver Museum here in Austin, which definitely only holds about 175, 200 people at the max, and it's fire coded after that. But when Lecrae showed up, it was right after he had dropped Rebel, and we didn't expect this. What we found were lines outside of the door. And if you're not familiar with the Carver Museum, the Carver Museum is a big building, right? But the actual concert space is really small. So there were lines wrapped inside of the building all the way around to the outside of the building down to the parking lot. It was that many people, y'all. Remember, the building could only hold 200 people. But guess what? I'd say about 500 showed up. So, me being me, and this being Austin being my city that the Lord has allowed me to serve in, definitely I made a couple of phone calls real quick, and we were able to facilitate, and we had to just make a judgment call. Move it from the museum and have it over. We did two actual concerts. When the concert was over, we went over to a local church in this area. Shout out to Greater Mount Zion. Shout out to Pastor White. And we went over there and had Lecrae do a whole nother set. And then everyone who was there did a whole nother set again. So they did a set twice that day. It was crazy. So again, that was the first time I got a chance to see Braille, Red Cloud, and then my boy, DJ Promote was there. It was an awesome, awesome, awesome time in the Lord. And that was 2009, the first time that we ever did a South by Southwest, and we had Christian hip hop there for the very first time at South by Southwest. Now, many people don't know this. I had a history with South by Southwest before. The reason why everything kind of developed is a friend of mine, Matt Sazala, talked to my other friend who, at the time, Bobby Trey Nine Herring, and we kind of just made that whole thing happen. And Jimmy was at the heart of everything too. Sketch was at the heart of everything. So we were all working together, me, Jimmy, Bobby, Matt, and Sketch working together to make it happen. And that was a great year. And also, I'm remembering my man, DJ Primo, he was there along with Promote. And, the Light was the actual DJs for the event, man. But it was so awesome that opportunity that we had. But it was crazy because, like I said, Lecrae had just dropped Rebel, so he was hotter than ever. And we ended up having to do two shows, the first and the only time that we ever had to do it that way. And that was my story of 2009. Stay tuned because I'm going to give you one of these a week and kind of walk you through all of the fun, the stories, and the ministry stories that we've had, during our time of doing the South by Southwest Kingdom Experience. It's been an awesome ride, and 10 years, and super happy about it, and excited to see what God's going to do next.